Very good morning. Welcome to the learning platform for physics. Physics with KRR. In episode 1, we discussed electric charge and its properties. Conceptual explanation is completed. Now we are going to discuss numericals related to the electric charge and its properties. First numerical, one metallic sphere A is given positive charge. So here one sphere was given, this is of A. So this is given positive charge. So what is meant by giving positive charge? Which means electrons are or lack of electrons, or electrons are removed, or electrons are transferred from this body to another body. That is the meaning of a body is positively charged. Next, whereas another identical metallic sphere B. So here we are taking another sphere B of identical, which means radius of both or size of both the spheres same. Now this is given negative charge, which means electrons are transferred from body to another. This is getting positively charged. Now here electrons are deposited on the surface of sphere B. So once again see the question. One metallic sphere A is given positive charge, whereas another identical metal sphere B of exactly same mass as of A is given equal amount of negative charge. So one is given positive charge and another one is given negative charge. Then option A, mass of A and mass of B still remains equal. Mass of A increases. Option C, mass of B decreases. Option D, mass of B increases. You see, in the case of electrification of a body, electrons are transferred from this body, then body acquires positive charge. So every electron having a mass m is equal to 9.1 into 10 power of minus 31 kg. When electron removed, this much of mass will decreases. So when a positively charged body, electrons are transferred from this body to another body. That means the mass of A will decreases. Mass of A will decreases. Whereas as electrons are deposited on this surface, that means when a body is negatively charged, excess number of electrons are deposited on this surface of the body, then mass of the body B will increases. So while discussion of the concept, a positively charged body, mass of a positively charged body will decreases, whereas mass of the negatively charged body will increases, because this is addition of electrons, this is lack of electrons. So option D is correct. Mass of B will increases. Next question. When 10 to the power of 14 electrons are removed from a neutral metal sphere. So here this is a metal sphere. So this is in the state of neutral. The state of neutral. So from this 10 to the power of 14 electrons are removed from the neutral sphere, then the charge on the sphere becomes. First we have to decide what type of charge will accumulate or created on the sphere. So electrons are removed, that means lack of electrons. So lack of electrons will give positively charged body. Now how many electrons? Number of electrons will be 10 to the power of 14 electrons. 10 to the power of 14 electrons. So according to condition of quantization condition. So Q is equal to Ne. That means Q is equal to N is 10 power of 14. E is called basic quantum of charge, which is equal to 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19. This will be 1.6 into 10 power of 14. That means minus 5. This is 16 into 10 power of minus 6. 16 microcoulomb. 16 microcoulomb. Now, what is this charge? Given positive charge. Positive charge. So here, option A given as 16 microcoulomb. Option B minus 16 microcoulomb. Option C 32 microcoulomb. And option D minus 32 microcoulomb. When electrons are removed from a body is getting positive. That means either A or C. So there is no possibility of options C and D. So we have calculated from the quantization condition. This is 16 microcoulomb. Next question. A conductor has 14.4 into 10 power of minus 19 coulomb positive charge. Charge is given. So Q is equal to plus 14.4 into 10 power of minus 19 coulomb. The conductor has option A 9 electrons excess. Option B 27 electrons in short. Option C 27 electrons excess. Option D 9 electrons in short. So here they given a conductor has 14.4 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb positive charge. So what is maybe positive charge? A body will get positive charge because of lack of electrons. That means electrons in short. That means either option A or C. A or C. So now in short. So excess not possible. This is excess not possible. So option B or option D. Now we have to check that one. How many number of electrons? Okay, again quantization condition. Q is equal to Ne. That Ne is equal to Q is that we can take Q by E. Q value 14.4 into 10 power of minus 19 by E value 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19. So this will gives 9. So 9 electrons in short. So option D. Okay, right. Next question. Charge on alpha particle. Charge on alpha particle. So what is meant by alpha particle? Alpha particle is nothing but from helium-24. From helium-24. So 2 electrons have been removed. So it has, so this is Z. Z is equal to 2. A is equal to 4. So number of neutrons is nothing but A minus Z, which is equal to 2. That means 2 protons, 2 neutrons, 2 electrons are there in helium-24. So from this 2 electrons have been removed from the helium-24. Then we'll get helium-2 plus ion. Helium-2 plus ion. So this is known as alpha particle. That is known as alpha particle. So when 2 electrons, 2 protons and 2 neutrons are there in helium-24, these 2 electrons have been removed. So removing of electrons will give positive charge to the body. Now here, how many excess number of protons having? So mass of or charge of the alpha particle will be 2 times charge of the proton. Charge of the proton. So charge of the proton is nothing but plus E, that is 2 into plus E. That implies charge of alpha particle will be 2 into E value is nothing but basic quantum of charge, which is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. This is, so as per the option, this is 3.2 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, so alpha particle is nothing but helium 2 plus ion. Next question. A body has minus 80 microcoulomb of charge. So charge is minus 80 microcoulomb. Number of additional electrons in it will be. So body is given negative charge, which means excess of electrons will give negative charge to the body. Now how many, those many electrons are there for the body? Now, so Q is equal to Ne. So N is equal to Q by E. So Q is nothing but minus 80 into 10 power of minus 6 micro by 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19. Now this will be 80, 800, this means 5. So 5 into 10 power of 14 electrons. 5 into 10 power of 14 electrons. Next question. When a glass rod is rubbed with silk, so as we discussed, when a glass rod is rubbed with silk, electrons are transferred from glass to the silk. So because electrons are transferred from lower work function body to the higher work function body, so electrons are transferred from glass to the silk. So glass rod acquires positive charge. So options: gives electrons, gains electrons from silk. No. Gives electrons to the silk, because glass rod having lower work function, because of that, so glass will gives electrons to the silk, so it will get positive charge. Glass rod acquires positive charge. Next, a comb runs through a once dry hair, attract small bits of paper. This is due to, so when comb is runs through the hair, what happened? Comb is a good conductor. Now this is made with plastic, that is dielectric material, that is not a conductor. So paper is good conductor. So paper is also an insulator, that is also not correct. So comb possesses magnetic properties. Now the atoms in the paper get polarized by the charged coulomb. So when rubbed with the two bodies are rubbed with together, then what happens? The electrons, because of transfer of electrons, so the atoms in the paper get polarized. Polarization means getting polarity, means any one of the charge. So that is option C. The atoms in the paper get polarized by the charged comb. Next question. This is also we discussed. When a body is earth connected, when a body is earth connected, electrons from the earth flow into the body, Then what is that body? So here, when a body is taken like this, if it is positively charged, so positively charged means it is lack of electrons. So when it is connected to the ground, what happens? Electrons are flows from ground to the plate, ground to the conductor, to neutralize the body of the surface of the conductor. When a body is negatively charged means excess of electrons. So the excess of electrons will goes into the ground. That means electrons flows into the ground, which means electrons are flows from ground to the body, which means it is positively charged body. Electrons are flows into the ground, which means excess of electron. This is negatively charged body. So now it is a positively charged body. Right. Consider a neutral conducting sphere A, positive point charge is placed outside the sphere. The net charge on the sphere is, so net charge on the sphere will give 0. Right, next question. So due to the motion of charge, its magnitude. So while discussion of properties of electric charge, we discussed electric charge is invariant. Electric charge is invariant, which means so charge on a body or charge on a particle does not change with motion of a charged particle. So due to the motion of charge, its magnitude does not changes. Next, induction precedes attraction, because what is induction? When you take an induction process, if you are taking uncharged sphere, uncharged body, so when a charged body, when a glass plate is rubbed with silk, so glass rod acquires positive charge. When this positive charge placed in nearer to the uncharged body, then what happened? Unlike charges will induced on the nearer end, like charges will induced on farther end. So because of this, or because this will happen because of attraction. So the charged body can attract an uncharged body due to induction of opposite charge on it. So induction of opposite charge, there is a attractive force between them. Next, when a charge is given to a body, so when charge is given to a body, more charge accumulates at regions of larger curvatures. So that depends on size of the body also. That is the meaning. Next, a soap bubble is given negative charge, then its radius. So when given, for example, you have taken soap bubble, if initially it is in the state of neutral, which means the positive and negative charges will balances. Now when we given extra charges, so those extra charges will lies on surface of the conductor, surface of the metal. So as same charges are lying on its surface, there is a repulsive force between them. So because of that repulsive force, the radius of the soap bubble will increases. So based on this tension we need to find. So after completing electric field concepts, we may go for discussion of this again. So after by finding tension in the loop, conducting loop like that, by using electric field and electric force experienced by the some element of the conductor, like that we will discuss later. So here we need to remember the charge, same like charges are given, like charges rebel, unlike charges attract with each other. As same charge is given, so what is the charge we have given? That the excess charge will be resides on the surface of the sphere. So as like charges will repel with each other, radius of the soap bubble will increases. Either positive charge or negative charge, whatever may be the charge you given, either negative charge or positive charge, radius of the bubble will increases because of same charge. Okay, right. So this is some statement type question. Charge cannot exist without mass, but mass can exist without charge. Is this statement is correct or not? Charge cannot exist without mass. What is electric charge? Electric charge is an intrinsic property. Electric charge is an intrinsic property of material particles. So property of this material particle is known as electric charge. So without this material particle there is no charge. So charge cannot exist without mass, but mass can exist without charge. So that statement is correct. Next statement, charge is invariant but mass is variant with respect to velocity. You know, charge is invariant because charge of a body or charge of a particle does not change with velocity of the body or motion of the body. But so when you are taking mass in change according to theory of relativity, 1 minus v square by r square. So this is the theory of relativity which shows the mass is changes with velocity of the particle. This m naught is the rest mass of the particle. M is mass along with velocity. Okay, right. Next, charge is conserved, but mass alone may not be conserved. So charge is conserved. That statement is also correct. Right. Next question. If 10 to the power of 9 electrons move out of a body to another body every second, the how much? Next question. If 10 to the power of 9 electrons move out of a body to another body every second. So here 10 to the power of 9 electrons per second. If 10 to the power of 9 electrons move out of a body to another body every second, that means that body is lacking of electrons. How much time is required to get a total charge of 1 coulomb on the other body? Now 10 to the power of 9 electrons per every second, which means for every second, which will be 1 second, 10 to the power of 9 electrons. 9 electrons. So t time it will give 1 by 10 to the power of 9 electrons. Now 1 coulomb of charge. 1 coulomb of charge. So you know 1 coulomb of charge will consist of 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. 18 electrons. We can take like this. 10 to the power of 9 electrons in 1 second. 1 second. Now 1 electron will take a time of 1 by 10 to the power of 9 seconds. 10 to the power of 9 seconds. So now to get 1 coulomb of charge, so 1 coulomb of charge will consist of 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. Now these many electrons will consist of 1 by 10 to the power of 9 into 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 seconds. So this is nothing but time. This is 6.25 into 10 to the power of, this is 18. So this will be 9 seconds. So this is the time to get 1 coulomb of charge. If you want to convert it into years or any, so 1 year will consist of 365 days. 1 day consists of 24 hours. 60 minutes into 60 minutes. Now in the place of this is in seconds. So 1 second is equal to 1 year by this one. By simplifying that, you will get in years. In years it is approximately 198 years. 198 years. That is to get a charge of 1 coulomb. So from that we can say 1 coulomb charge is very big one. Okay, right. How much positive and negative charge is there in a cup of water? So this is very important model of numerical. In JEE mains examination, this question was asked. How many positive and negative charge is there in a cup of water? You know, so water will consist of H2O. Now, for finding the charge, so Q is equal to N into E. Q is equal to N into E. Now, we need to find the value of number of atoms, or number we need to find, number of atoms we have to find. So how many number of atoms are there? So from that we can calculate the value of total charge. Now for finding that, we have number of moles. Number of moles we can write as mass by molecular mass. So here mass, a cup of water approximately we can take 250 gram. So 250 by 18. These are number of moles of water molecule. Now N, number of moles, N is equal to N by Na. That implies N we can write it as N into Na, which is N value is 250 by 18 into Na is 6.02 into 10 power of 23, Avogadro's number. Now charge is nothing but N into E, so Q is equal to N into E. Now this is 250 by 18 into 6.02 into 10 power of 23 into 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19. So this is the charge. But in the H2O molecule, 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. So here, so this will consist of 8 and this is consist of 2. That means 10 protons and 10 electrons are there. 10 protons and 10 neutrons are there. So from that we can calculate. So total charge will be 10 into Ne. Now we can substitute this equation, we can simplify. So this is equal to 1.34 into 10 power of 7 coulomb. Right. Another question. Initially, sphere A has a charge of minus 50. Now here this is sphere A. This is of charge minus 50 E. Minus 50 E. And sphere B has a charge of plus 20 E. Plus 20 E. The spheres are made up of conducting material and are identical size. If the sphere touch with each other, these two are touch with each other. So now touch with each other, charge will get redistributed on the basis of the property of method of conduction. In the case of method of conduction, we need to take the charge on every sphere. We can take it as Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 by 2. Q1 plus Q2 by 2. Now Q1 is minus 50E plus 20E by 2. This is 30 by 2. This is 15E. This is plus 15E. So the charge on every sphere will be equal to plus 15E. Okay, right. The number of electrons in 1 coulomb of charges. So this already we discussed. So Q is equal to Ne. So now the number of electrons in 1 coulomb of charge. Now N is equal to Q by E. Q value is 1 coulomb by E value is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So E is called basic quantum of charge, which is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So now, so coulomb will cancel. This will be 6.25 into 10 power of 18 electrons. So this is question was asked in COMEDK examination. Next, identify the wrong statement. First one, charge is a vector quantity. That is wrong. Charge is a scalar quantity. Electric charge is scalar quantity. Current is a scalar quantity. So current is also scalar quantity. That is correct statement. Charge can be quantized. Correct statement. Charge is additive in nature. That is the property of electric charge, additive in nature. Charge is conserved. Total charge of the entire universe remains same. Charge of isolated bodies remains same. So charge can neither be created nor destroyed. Charge can be transferred from one body to the another body. That is also straight. So charge is a vector quantity is a wrong statement. Next, the number of electrons in 2 coulomb of charge. So 1 coulomb of charge will consist of 6.25 into 10 power of 18 electrons. So 2 coulomb of charge will consist of 2 into 6.25 into 10 power of 18, which means 12.50 into 10 power of 18 electrons. Okay. So these are the different model of numericals from the topic of electric charges and its electric charge and its properties. Thank you.